Good morning, TGIF. Hello, you. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bookeemonsters. My name is PK, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday mornings, we go through the new releases of what's coming out this week. And I appreciate everybody either tuning in now or tuning in later. I'm going to hide that. We finally made it. Good morning, Mary. Happy Friday. Yes, it's finally here. By Thursday, I'm ready, and then Friday's just this extra day. You've had your bagel and now sipping a nice steaming cup of coffee and waiting to hear book talk. You betcha. I was just looking over the Book Riot page, and it looks like we've looked over everything. Oh, it's horror. Never mind. Not interested in horror. Or middle grade, although Storm and Allwood. Dark Place, that looks like horror. That looks like about it for this page. This one is fresh fiction. Let's check out, oh yeah, let's go back here. Real live looking at books, guys. No plan. We're just kind of moseying around. Good morning, Patty. Hello. By Friday, we've kind of looked at everything. But we kind of stopped here. Let's take a look at this one. They're saying came out yesterday, Murder at the Village Fair by Helena Dixon. Kitty Underhay is riding a carousel with death. Summer 1935. Enjoying a belated honeymoon, visiting her new husband Matt's family in the rolling Yorkshire hills, Kitty strolls through a village fair. That would be a good one for a scavenger hunt if you're doing that for next weekend on the Killer Cozies channel. But when Kitty persuades Matt to visit the fortune teller's tent, the lovebirds are shocked to find the body of Madame Zaza slumped over her crystal ball, pearl necklace askew, and a half-drunk cup of tea at her elbow. I want to hear about Madame Edna, or oh, there is one of those. But just a normal Madame Susan. After predicting so many of the villagers' misfortunes, how did she not foresee her own murder? From a well, because it doesn't work that way. Yeah, I took a psychic medium class for 9 months a few years ago. Doesn't really work that way. From a pompous old colonel to a reticent reverend and a dodgy village doctor, Kitty soon feels like half the village had a motive for murder. But with more suspects than tarot cards, she and Matt are no closer to finding the culprit. Madame Zaza had been a part of the community's life for decades, and discovering a photograph album of the villagers through the years gives Kitty and Matt the breakthrough they've been searching for. I know it's a name she chose, but can you imagine parents? Let's name her Zaza because she's going to be a madam, we know. Kitty is soon hot on the killer's trail when her sleuthing puts her in terrible danger. Will her lucky stars align, or is her lifeline about to run out? That is about palm reading. Lifeline about to run out. Let's not mix our paranormal metaphors, people. Not bad though. Kind of cute. Looks like a whole collection of 12 books here. Sheer Lies by Ashley Quinn. And Mary says, hi, things are calmer at work by the end of the week. Just because people finally realize what's the point? Those dodgy doctors. I was Yesterday at work, I had to look up where a new subdivision was. I work for my husband. We do garage doors, and you probably don't know Billings, but Billings has a cliff, a sandstone cliff running all along the north side of it called the Rim Rocks. And because Billings mostly lives in a bowl of what used to be a sea, an ancient sea. And the subdivision website described it as the notorious Rim Rocks. I was like, I think I think you mean something else. I am a trauma abstractor for a hospital system. Very cool. I grab info and code trauma charts all day, and that can be very wearing too. No kidding. All right. Sheer Lies by Ashley Quinn, second in series. On an old cold cases are old. I'm being nitpicky. I'm sorry. Uh, an old cold case, a new murder, and hairstylist with a knack for solving crime. Small towns might be quaint, but they still hold some dark secrets. That's kind of the definition of small towns, isn't it? When an old interior designer dies, Ruby discovers a connection to an old cold case of a missing person. Just when Ruby thinks she has solved the case, another body appears. She must rely on her sheer intuition to cut through all the lies. See, it wouldn't be cozy without the puns. Can Ruby and her sheriff boyfriend catch the case before another victim is added to the list, or will it be a close shave with death? When I rule the world, I'm going to ban puns. I've never heard of that job, but it sure sounds like it'd be interesting and important. Oh, yeah. Hints to the quality. Yeah, the old cold case. When it probably even Jessica did that in Cabot Cove. If these dead bodies are dropping more promptly, you have to go digging out the old cold cases. Oh, you love it. Yeah, we love it too, just so we can make fun of it. Diamonds, Diesel, and Doom by Mary Seifert. Looks like it's number 6, hence the puzzle piece with the number 6. See, we are sleuths. Katie Wilk is still reeling from astounding news about her late husband's history, then is still reeling from then she discovered grammar police before his shockingly sudden death, unless I'm reading that wrong. She's looking forward to getting back to her students now that winter break is over, taking her mind off the difficulties of the past 18 months. But then Zaza Levine, somebody did name their kid Zaza. We didn't plan this, but I love it. The woman who can push all of Katie's buttons, and guess what? She'll be teaching in Katie's department. But we have to have a murder here. However, Katie's personal issues are quickly overshadowed when an heirloom diamond ring seems to have been switched at the jewelry store for a less valuable one, and Susie Kelton, Katie's former rival for Dr. Pete's attention, comes to her for help in recovering the real ring. The problems keep compounding, and Katie begins to wonder if she and Maverick will ever untangle all the puzzles. It doesn't sound like there's a murder in that one, though. Just saying. Whoa. Sorry about that. Don't know. That's too funny. Never heard it before. Now twice within minutes of each other. I know. It's a sign. I don't know of what. Murder at the Grape Stomp. Well, that's got a great title. By Danny Sims. Also Kindle Unlimited. Recipes included. Local innkeeper and vineyard owner Avery Parker. Now, if they said Zaza, that would have been a good hat trick, is having a blast with her friends during the annual grape stomp in their small town of Los Robles, California. The air is filled with laughter, cheers, and the pulsating rhythm of stomping feet, creating an atmosphere that crackles with contagious energy. But the good times come to a sudden end when a corpse is discovered in the vineyard. Avery is stunned to learn that the motley collection of suspects includes a member of her own staff who she had never considered a possibility. Well, if you're a good sleuth, you suspect everybody. As Avery uncovers the secrets behind the mystery, the stakes grow higher, threatening the safety of her employee and casting a shadow of danger over her own life. With Sprinkles, her loyal golden retriever, by her side, Avery must navigate through tough decisions while seeking to solve the crime. If the elusive murderer isn't found, Avery's very existence hangs in the balance, making every step of her investigation a heart pounding race against time. Murder at the Grape Stomp is a gripping tale of mystery that skillfully weaves together suspense, friendship, romance, and humor, wine pairings, and irresistible recipes included. I hear about dogs' names like Sprinkles, and I wonder if they're thinking, but my name is Steven. All right, and these they are saying are coming out today. I'm going to close some of my tabs here because I'll get confused. One of us needs a new pet named Zaza. Exactly. Except it has to be like a frog or a turtle or something. Morning, sorry to be late. Lost track of time. Have a day off today. Fantastic. You're not late. Hello, Kaden. And you guys are awesome. All right, let's look at. Oh, I left my phone. Ooh, it's gonna go. Uh, yeah, we're on the right one. Retreat from Murder by Donna Waldo Clancy. Fourth in the Trash to Treasure cozies. Only 64 pages, so this is one of those, but it is Kindle Unlimited. A Weekend Getaway is all in good fun until a body is discovered. Well, yeah. Way to harsh and mellow. Antique furniture flippers and amateur sleuths Sage and Gabby are excited for their annual long weekend together with their mothers at the Moosehead Lighthouse Bed and Breakfast. A snafu in the reservation means they won't be staying in the main inn as planned, but will instead be sharing a bunkhouse at the base of the lighthouse with two sisters, Angie and Beverly Simpson. When a tragedy at the bunkhouse leads police to view Sage's mom, Sarah, as a prime suspect, Sage has no choice but to step in and find out who committed the murder and why. Can she crack the case and save their vacation as well as securing her mother's freedom? Find out in this antique, loving, cozy mystery. Well, she must be able to do it in 64 pages and minus all the credits and so forth. The Visitor Who Catches a Bouquet by Margie Lane. Yeah, that must be what her, just a little quickie. Cajun likes Dan Waddles, Clancy's Jelly Shop cozies. Those bodies definitely put a damper on a weekend, or you can just work around them. Oh. All right, The Visitor Catches a Bouquet by Margie Lane, part of the Visitor Mysteries. 287 pages. We're doing better here. How do a bride-to-be, a retired principal, and a group of teenage volunteers add up to murder? Well, teenagers, duh. Connie B. Wright is in the thick of it this time. Mackenzie Chastain is the spitting image of her Aunt Connie, and she's delighted that the Wright Foundation has agreed to host a huge event in support of Archway Kids. She has a special passion for the charity that has become her career path, not to mention the handsome director who will soon become her husband. When the grand gala is interrupted by murder, though, Aunt Connie is the one who is led away to jail. Mac doesn't have her aunt's clue-driven investigative skills, but her loved ones are being scrutinized and blamed for the crime, one after the other. She must dig into the past of this man who seems to be an almost perfect stranger to all of them. Or is he? Match wits with the visitor to reveal the path of a calculating killer. It's a cute little cover. Could almost be historical, but it says contemporary mystery, so it's not. All right. Dying to Know by Maisie Marple. Well, somebody was destined to be a mystery writer. 110 pages, so sort of novella-ish. They did do a paperback of it. Wow. In the charming town of Birch Crossings, excitement fills the air as beloved author Bennington Styles prepares for a ferret Styles. Somebody has an Agatha Christie thought. Tragedy strikes when he's murdered in broad daylight on Main Street. With determination and the help of Riley's clever canine companion, Winston, Faith and Riley embark on a quest to unveil the culprit. Can they unravel the secrets hidden within the cozy town before a killer strikes again? Maisie Marple's bite-sized mystery series continues with this thrilling whodunit. Cute dog, though. Keo would not be someone who helped solve crimes. The Farfalla Fatality by Rosie A. Point. Oop, clicking around. Click too far. Book 6, also Kindle Unlimited, does not say how many pages. In Lake Basil, cooking is a crime and the farfalla is fatal. Gina Romano has never been this happy in the cozy small town of Lake Basil, New York. She's settled into her new home and her Italian family restaurant is turning customers away at the door. Even better, the troublemaking Moretti family has backed off. Their sham restaurant has been shut and Romeo Moretti hasn't been seen in weeks until he's found standing over a corpse that's washed up on the shore of the lake. And he's blaming the local guest house owner for the crime. Romeo's infamous in Lake Basil with friends in shady places and a track record of aggression that speaks for itself. Gina's convinced he's the one who done it, but the case may not be as open and shut as she thinks, especially when the murderer claims a second victim. Kitty versus Clues. Did we already look at that one? By Corinne Winter. Those witchy cat ones all kind of start to blend together. We've had a few this week. By Corinne Winters, Tessa St. James, wealthy philanthropist and psychic medium, has put numerous ghosts to rest, but not her own sister. As she tries to track down the monster who murdered her sister, she and her friends stumble upon a few more clues before finding themselves embroiled in another murder case. Jeff Wells owned his own construction company before he was found murdered on a job site. Well, he wouldn't after. His daughter begs Tessa and her friends to help solve his case. Unexpected twists and turns take Tessa and her friends on a wild ride as she tries her best to narrow down a list of suspects, navigate her love life with help of a gossip-loving talking cat, and still try to find the man who killed her sister. Can Tessa solve the case before she becomes the next victim, or is another killer already taking aim? You know, it's kind of funny how the police never do anything, and all these people have to solve these crimes. Am I supposed to be solving the crimes in my town? I didn't. Nobody told me. All right. Diana Zurixa, The Jacobs Assignment. Cozy thriller. A cozy thriller. A Janet Markham Bennett cozy thriller. That seems kind of the opposite. Janet and Edward are enjoying a break between assignments from the top secret government agency for which they work, and we don't get to know their name because it's a secret. Their friend Eugenie Snelling is paying a visit to Doveby House, and they are both looking forward to seeing her again. But Eugenie brings a friend with her, a friend who needs a special favor. Eugenie is confident that Janet and Edward can help, but things quickly get considerably more complicated. Finding a dead body is bad enough. When the short suspect list of suspects includes the mother of one of Janet's friends, Janet is determined to do what she can to help find the killer. When Edward's handler from the agency, Mr. Jones, arrives, he has his own ideas about the investigation. Janet and Edward need to stay out of his way and work quickly if they're going to discover who killed Ted Perkins and help Eugenie's friend. 8. Justice of the Pace. If puns were a drinking game, I wouldn't make it to work. Speaking of. By Ember May. At Last Resort and Spa, weddings are a cause for celebration, because it's not elsewhere. But when Ronnie Swift's brother's long-awaited nuptials turn into a recipe for murder, Ronnie finds herself caught up in a tantalizingly twisted puzzle. With the reception in full swing, the discovery of their justice of the peace found face first in his soup sends shockwaves through the festivities. As whispers of foul play circulate, it was the soup. Don't eat the soup's off the menu now. Ronnie's determined new sister-in-law, Jade, implores her to entangle the web of secrets before the guilty party can slip away. As Ronnie delves into the mystery, she uncovers unexpected connections that threaten to shatter their close-knit community. But when Jade's own cousin becomes the prime suspect, Ronnie's mission to find the truth becomes even more urgent. Can Ronnie navigate the treacherous labyrinth of lies, unmask the real culprit, and protect her newfound family bonds? In this captivating, cozy mystery, secrets simmer and suspicions bubble as Ronnie Swift stirs up trouble to serve justice with a side of warmth and wit. Exactly. Uh-oh, the bells went, and it's in the other room. I can't go get it, so we're gonna listen to them. Sorry. Let's see. The last ones are Never Soy Never. Oh, Ember, stop it. Uh, Weenark Green. Oh, that's her name. Weenark Green. Deadly Doe. Firefly Junction by London Lovett. Deadly Secrets in. Oops, that's the 15th. Don't look! Don't look! Told you, don't look. All right, so that's it. That's it for this week. I appreciate everybody coming or watching it later. Um, we do not have sprints tonight. We will probably have sprints tomorrow afternoon at 1 Mountain Time, 3 Eastern Time, because Sarah at Bookish Knitter can't do it, last I heard, unless she got out of her family obligation, which I would be totally doing. But that's me. But otherwise, everybody have a really good day. I hope you're reading something that makes you happy, because remember, you don't get good person points if you're reading something that you're not liking, and it's okay to DNF it. It doesn't mean the author's bad or the book is bad. It's just not the right time. So we'll see you Monday morning at 6 a.m., 8 a.m. Eastern. And we'll be looking at what's coming out new next week. Thanks so much. Hope you have a great weekend, and hope to see you later at Thunder Horse Descendant. All righty, you too. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good weekend. And I'm going to make that irritating ice cream truck noise go away. Thank you so much. Much love.